All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Thursday show every 7:30 p.m. every Thursday. And today we're gonna be looking at the role of vision in living a successful and rewarding life. The role of vision in living a successful and rewarding life. I mean, today is about vision, really. There's just that thing about showing up, and despite whatever may be going on in your world, still showing up. Just getting on with it. Yeah, and that's what we're here to do this evening. So once again, I'm Aaron T. Aaron, and in today's lesson, I want to talk about the power principle number three. We've been talking about various power principles, and today we're looking at the power principle number three, and we're looking at the role of vision in living a successful and rewarding life. The power of vision in living a successful and rewarding life. And for me, this, without a doubt, again, is one of the fundamental lessons within what I call a learning model of achievement. One of the fundamental lessons within a learning model of achievement. And again, like the other power principles I'm sharing over this next few days, I think that this lesson has had a major impact on my life personally. And this thing about vision would naturally impact every area of your life. The reality, if you're watching, is this: the truth is this: whilst many people have a dream of fulfilling their purpose or a dream of getting rich, many have no picture or vision of what that really looked like in their life. And I think that's the big difference between wishing or dreaming and having a vision. There's a difference between wishing, between dreaming, and actually having a vision. So as I began to understand this idea, this power principle, I realized that I didn't just want financial prosperity. I don't just want financial prosperity. I want meaningful relationships. I want a healthy lifestyle. And currently, that's an area of my life that I've identified was not the greatest in terms of I really didn't have a vision for my health. And I've had to get a vision for my health, like I have a vision for my prosperity and a vision for my dreams. So in me thinking about vision, I need to have I want a vision for my relationships. I want a vision for a healthy lifestyle. I want to have and keep evolving in my relationship and in my connection with God. So you have to have a vision. So my vision for my life then goes much deeper than just a get rich scheme, get rich quick scheme. No, that's it. That's not what vision is about. I want to be able to at least grow in 5 key areas of my life and have a vision in these 5 key areas of my life. A vision is something that, for people who are looking for some kind of definition, a vision is something that emerges from your soul. It emerges from our soul. Let me know if you're following and where you're watching from. Type in if there's anything that resonates with you. Please share. A vision is something that emerges from your soul. A vision starts to take form and shape when you begin to see a life beyond your current conditions and circumstances. I say that again. A vision is something that has to emerge from your soul. A vision starts to take form and shape when you begin to see a life beyond where you are right now, beyond your current condition, beyond your current circumstance. When you begin to identify your talents, when you begin to identify your resources hiding just below your consciousness, you begin to act with an informed or knowledgeable purpose. And the thing about vision is that vision provides the highest guiding light for your emerging future. Vision is that pointer for your emerging future. Vision provides to me the highest guiding light for your emerging future. What future do you want? What life do you want? I'm always constantly asking my clients, what do you want? What do you want? And the only reason why many people cannot really answer the vision question is because, the what do you want question is because they don't have a vision for their emerging future. So vision helps provide that light for our emerging future. So for me, once I started to find ways to bring order to my thinking, order. Guys, listen to that. Order. When I start to bring order to my thinking, order to my decision making. I believe strongly that order is the number one law of heaven. One law of heaven, because when God came into the earth and there was chaos, the first thing he did was give order, create order. So once I started to find ways to bring order to my thinking, begin to think in purpose, bring order to my decision making, you know what? I begin to become aware of not only what some of my goals were, but I became crystal clear on who I was and what I was here to do. I hope this is helping. And what is that thing that I'm here to do? This talks about purpose. So thinking, your thinking has to be linked with purpose. You know, as a man thinketh says, until thought is linked with purpose, there is no intelligent accomplishment. So you bring order to your thinking, you bring order to the way you think, right? So for me, once I started to find ways to bring order to my thinking and order to my decision making, I began to become aware of not only what some of my goals were, but I'm becoming more crystal clear on who I was and what I was here to do, on who I am and what I'm here to do, you know, which is purpose. Everybody, purpose. You see, I've heard my mentor John Maxwell say so many times that the two most important days in our lives are the day that we were born and the day we find out our why. You want to write that down. The two most important days in your life. It's not the day you get married. Well, okay, we could add three. The day you give your life to Christ if you're a Christian, right? But the day you find out, the day you were born and the day you find out your why. Very key, two important days. What is your why? What exactly is your why? And that's why many of us are stuck trying to discover our why. In fact, we are naturally taught to consider the how first. A lot of people stress their time and energies trying to figure out the how. And I always tell my clients, suspend knowing how. Suspend knowing how. Get a vision. Suspend knowing how. Be clear about where you want to go. Suspend knowing how. And that's why many of us are stuck. Many of us are stuck trying to discover our why. In fact, we are naturally thought to consider the how first. So we allow those voices of our past, and you're listening to me. Many of us are stuck with the voices of our past, right? The voices of our parents, right? The voices of our teachers, the voices of our employers, the voices of other people to temper our aspirations with their self-doubt, right? With their skepticism, with their cynicism, with maybe even their negative self-judgment. We become conditioned not to get our hopes up. So we stop dreaming. We become conditioned to self-censor our vision before they even rise fully to our conscious awareness. Listen, guys, true vision has been written about for thousands of years. Everybody talks about vision. Even in ancient times, we can go back to Bible days. In Proverbs 29, it talks about, that passage speaks of so many different things, of being righteous, of being wise, of being humble. But its 27 verses offers guidance on a well-lived life. And amongst them in verse 18 is this nugget. Verse 18, 20, 29, Proverbs 29, 18. It says clearly, and everybody quotes this scripture so much, where there is no vision, the people perish. Where there is no vision, the people perish. Another translation says, where there's no vision, the people cast restraint. You know, for years when I read that, I used to think and I thought it meant that literally people will physically die. The people perish, the people will physically die. Later, as I began to expand my understanding through study, you know, I realized what's here, they don't die. It's not that they actually physically die. They actually begin to live a life without a lack of awareness of their true God-given potential. And that's worse than death. If you're walking through the earth and passing through life, not living your true God-given potential, you are a dead man walking. A dead man walking. Les Brown made an observation one time. He said that some people die at age 25 and don't get buried until they are 65. Some people are dead at age 25. They don't get buried until they are 65. What he means is this: without vision, people genuinely have no future. Without vision, you don't have a future. Without vision, you are a dead man walking. Without vision, you are just roaming the earth. Without vision, you are cast upon the junk heap of life. So without vision, you become a liability to society rather than being an asset to those around you. You want to be an asset to the people around you. And that's why it's important to get vision, have a vision for your life. Without vision, your mentality is more about existing than truly living. And that's what perishing in the scripture is talking about. The verse assumes that there is a vision to be revealed in all of us. And that's the truth. There is a vision to be revealed in every single one of us. Every single one of us. There is a vision to be revealed in every single one of us. So you and I and everyone who's listening, one has to have a purpose and a promise. The vision of a revelation from God. I call God the grand overall designer. Grand overall designer. He makes a person walk a certain path. You are different from my path. Your path is different from our path. But each and every one of us, there is a vision. There is a vision. There is a plan. You know, man developed a missile that was designed after the human mind. It's called teleological missiles. You know, and this missile is able to track its target in whatever direction it moves. It would follow the target. When the target vanishes, though from the missile's vision, the missile then self-destructs. Right? So remember, this was a missile that was even designed after the human mind. And for you and I, without vision for our lives, you know what? We would easily wander off course and face the same fate. You know what? We self-destruct. My people perish because of lack of vision. So we die. So vision is a useful and powerful tool in the learning model of success. Say that again. Vision is a useful and powerful tool in the learning model of success. And it's there to guide us, to direct us towards living a meaningful life. You want to live a meaningful life. You want to live a successful life. You want to live a rewarding life. Get vision. Vision allows us to connect with our purpose and become very clear of our goals. Vision allows us to connect with our purpose and become very clear of our goals. So as I've coached and mentored people, I've learned that identifying one's purpose, to identify one's purpose at first, can seem daunting. But don't worry, your vision will help you identify it. Get a vision. If you're struggling with your purpose, you don't know what your purpose is, get a vision. Your vision is your way to attain the unattainable. It's your ability to reach God's consciousness. It's the ultimate presence that exists above and beyond our awareness, our conditions and our circumstance. Your vision will lift you away from your current condition and your circumstance. And as you hear me say many times, during these lessons over the next few weeks, your current circumstance, in fact, write this down. My current circumstance and my current condition will never be able to predict what I am capable of doing in life. Please write that down. My current circumstance and my current condition in life, it is not able to predict what I am still yet to be. So stop living your life based on your current circumstance and condition. Because if you get a vision, your current circumstance will never be able to predict. Will never be able to predict what you and I are capable of doing in life. I'm hoping somebody gets that and writes that down. Because you know what? The formulation, the articulation, and the application of a vision is an exercise that truly of the law of cause and effect. Now, if you're watching or you're just showing up here for the first time, I want you all to subscribe. I'm here every Thursday. Every Thursday I show up here on YouTube. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is the coaching channel. Subscribe to my YouTube coaching channel so that I show up here every Thursday at 7:30 and bring some wisdom. And if you look at my YouTube channel, you would find out that there is always great content. Either it is through my interviews with some great thinkers, or when I'm teaching like this. So once again, I just want to say this: your current, I'm trying to buy some time for people to write down. Thank you for the person who's written that down. Your current circumstance, my current circumstance, what I look like right now, my current condition, it's not able to predict what I am capable of doing in life, right? But how do I get there? Get a vision. The formulation, the articulation, and the application of a vision is an exercise that is truly of the law of cause and effect. So the internal vision that you and I become aware of, that we co-create in our lives. Look at the words I'm choosing. Co-create. We co-create. We are co-creators as God. That we co-create in our life is the cause. And the external expression of that vision, which we define as result, is effect. So cause and effect. So the result in our life, listen to this, the result in your life would always be an expression of what we truly believe is possible in our lives. The result in your life would always be an expression of what do you truly believe is possible for you. And that's a question I'm asking you. What do you truly believe is possible for you? The results you want to see in life is always going to be an expression of what do you truly believe is possible for you? What do you truly believe is possible for you? For your life, for your marriage, for your health, for whatever it is, for your money, for your freedom of time and money. And that belief in possibility begins with a fortified vision for our lives. So get vision, get vision, get vision. Because you know what? When there is a true vision, when there's a true vision or a revelation, when there's a true vision or revelation of one's higher power or infinite spirit, what I call the voice of God within us, it has the power to motivate us, has the power to inspire us, but only if we have the awareness. Only if we have the awareness. Do you have the awareness of who you want to become? Do you have the awareness of the vision of the future that you want? That's why I said your current circumstance and current condition is not able to predict that which is possible for you in life, that which you're able to still achieve. So you have to believe in possibilities. You have to believe in possibilities, because the voice of God within us has the power to motivate us. It has the power to motivate us. It has the power to inspire us. But only if we have an awareness of it and reverence to conduct our lives in harmony with our highest good. Because people who live and operate without vision, when you live and operate without vision, you have a propensity to engage in self-destructive behavior, procrastination, negativity. You begin to act out of blindness. You begin to act in discipline. You will not discipline yourselves to take proper responsibility. And the result is what? People perish. So which is quite a contrast to living a satisfying life or having satisfying results that a person truly must experience when they are living in and from the place of their vision. I hope this is helping. I really do hope this is helping. And if you're here, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and click on the notification bell so that you know every time I'm going online. For now, I'm committed to showing up here every Thursday to teach something. And every week we're always releasing content of an interview I've done with one of my guests and things like that. So there's always something to learn here on my YouTube channel. And hey, let's just take the subscriber base up. So guys, see, there can be no doubt of what a vision produces. No doubt of what a vision produces. And the beautiful thing about vision is that you don't have to go searching for it. Really? You don't have to go searching for a vision. You don't actually have to go searching for vision. It's already within you. You just need to pay attention to you. It's already within you. It's not as much as about finding a vision as much as it is about discovering the vision that's been inside you all along. Discover you. Self-awareness. Get to know who you are. It is not as much as about finding a vision as much as it is about discovering the vision that's been inside you all along. Its finer points will undoubtedly change and evolve over time. But if allowed, its foundation will bring order. It will bring focus. It will bring that level of cohesiveness in your life to every area of your life. You'll hear me say all the time, how you do anything is how you do every other thing. So if you want cohesiveness in your life, you want to get a vision. So here's how. Vision, the conscious awareness of our desires and possibilities blended with the gift of imagination. We were created, I talked about co-creators earlier. We were created, so we're co-creators as God in his image. That talks about imagination. So vision is that conscious awareness of our desire and possibilities that is blended with the gifts of imagination. Vision is our ability to create our future with passion today. What are you passionate about? If you saw me all day, you wouldn't believe that I'm the guy talking right now. I've pretty much been in pain all day. But it's time to speak. It's time to show up. And vision is powering me on because I'm committed to showing up here every Thursday. So I show up because there's a vision. Vision is not a destination. It's also a powerful tool that allows us to engage all of our senses. Vision allows us to engage all of our senses, all of our resources and emotions into its realization. So vision not only yields a mental picture of our future or of our future result, but also it helps us to create a mental construction of the sights, the sounds, the feelings, the emotions, the vibrations, the frequencies. It sets up this vibration of frequency of expectation for success. And guess what? As the mind walks through the problems and positive vibrations and frequencies are imprinted and extended out to the universe. So athletes often use their vision to improve their performance. You will see an Olympic skier, for example, they will close their eyes, or you watch a footballer, you see Pele and all these great people. You see them close their eyes and they want to see with their inner eye. That's the power of vision. And quite literally, they will see the vision of the Olympics here will see the vision of them running down the mountain. Pele used to talk about him having a vision of he would see how many goals he's going to score. That's the power of vision. See, the Olympic skier can feel her performance. She can feel the cuts, the leans, the weaves, the leaves, the wind blowing by. And then she begins to engage all the muscles as though she was actually making each turn on the run, all in the mind. And she says the outcome, she actually feels the exhilaration of the wind. You see, experience through imagination is experience nonetheless. If you would employ your imagination, that's experience all the same, because your mind don't know the difference. So in the context of these power principles, the internal aspect of your vision is who you become. Is who you become. The external aspect of your vision is what you create and achieve. Internally is who I become. External is what are you creating and what are you going to achieve. Your internal vision is that mental mode of perfection that you co-create in your life. Co-create means you're creating alongside with God. That mental model of perfection that you co-create in your life. This is you living into your full potential. You living into your most productive and fulfilling venture. It is the image of the person you would be beyond our limiting self-beliefs that are created by us, beyond our limiting self-beliefs, beyond our limiting fears, our doubts, our self-judgments. It is the true, powerful, compassionate, creative, caring, resource-filled, driven person that you and I are, that when you are completely present at your fullest potential. Hey guys, hit the chat box. I just want to know if this is helping. Is this helping? Let me read some comments. What are some of the things you've picked up so far? I just want to check that this is helping. And hopefully I'm not too fast. Is this helping? Am I saying anything that's resonating with you? Is there something you can take away from this chat? This is just meant to be a half hour chat. But vision is something I'm really passionate about, and I want to make sure that we're driving the message home. Is this helping anybody? Is this helping? Hit the chat box. Let me read some comments. What's the one thing you've picked up so far? So let me write them, because your external vision is the expression. Thank you. Your external vision is the expression and manifestation of your internal vision. I hope you got that. Somebody write that down. Your external vision is the expression and manifestation of your internal vision. So what does your internal vision say? What's going on the inside of you? Your external vision is the expression and manifestation of your internal vision. In essence, what I'm trying to say is this: the results that you get in every area of your life. Listen, the results that you would get in every area of your life. This includes the results that you've realized in your relationships, in your spiritual growth, in the health of your physical body, in what you create in terms of your financial and material wealth. This is the beauty of transformation. The path of vision that I'm talking about as we talk about these power principles over the next, I think I've got 7 or 10 more weeks. Yeah. This is the beauty of transformation. The vision allows you to transform first internally, and thereby you begin to alter your external results. You have to transform internally, and by transforming internally, you are now able to transform your external results. You're now able to create and change your desires in life. So, if you're like most people thinking about and visualizing the external, right? Our goals and our dreams may be more attractive at first, but soon you'll begin to realize that the real benefit of holding and living from your vision is actually internal. It's actually internal. It's about who you become in the process. If your vision is purely external, in other words, if you focus exclusively on outward achievement, the getting of physical results, that's my timer telling me it's time up. If your vision is purely external, in other words, if you focus exclusively on outward achievement, the getting of physical results, you will never grow to be the person who can create and manifest these things. You have to first manifest these things internally first in your life before you begin to see them on the outside. So we want to be very intentional. We want to be very intentive. We want to be very vigilant of what's going on in our inner world. Your vision allows you to be who you want to become in your thoughts, in your character. Who do you want to become in your thoughts, in your character? Your vision allows you to see that first. Then who do you want to become in your beliefs? Who do you want to become in your awareness? Who do you want to become in your actions? We first see it internally. So never lose sight of your true limitless core, guys. Never ever lose sight of your true limitless core, the true limitless core. In my mentoring and coaching programs, one of the exercises I share with my students is to try and crystallize their internal vision, is to write out a vision statement. First thing I do with every client: what's your purpose? What's your vision? What's your goal? Write out a vision statement. So I would encourage you to do the same right here, right now. If you're listening or you stumbled on this YouTube teaching, I want you to go and I would encourage you to do the same. Write down. I'll share with you some of the things that you may want to consider as you write out your statement. Now, before I do this, let me say this. I think this is so critical that you write this down. I can remember when I first started to go and study personal development. And I had read a lot of books on goals achieving, and I thought I knew it all. And I remember reading something from a guy called Eric Hoffer. He said, in order for us to learn anything, it requires 2 degrees of confidence. In order for us to learn anything, it requires 2 degrees of confidence. Number one, first, if we have too little confidence, we think we cannot learn. And second, if we have too much confidence, worse yet, we think we don't have to. Well, I've fallen in that category where I thought I knew it all about goal setting. So, but the thing is, you have to have a goal. You have to have a goal. You have to have a goal. You have to be clear about a goal. See, the truth is, what I really knew about goal setting, I could probably write on the back of a postage stamp and I'll still have room, because I'd never sat down to write out the goal. I'd never done what it is that I claim to know. So as I share this exercise with everybody, don't let the simplicity of what I'm sharing with you derail you from actually doing the exercise. Don't let it. This is the exercise, the process of really living in. And from this power principle of vision, as we begin to round up. So number one is, you want to write out your vision in present tense. Somebody type it. Let me read. Number one, you want to write down your vision in present tense. In present tense. You want to write down your vision in present tense. You want to write down your vision as though it's already been completed. Write down your vision in present tense and write it as though it's already been completed. For example, if we're writing, one day I would have a house of my dreams. You want to write, right now, I'm living in the house of my dreams. Do you see the difference? You write, right now, I am living in the house of my dreams. That's how you do it. Right now, I'm living in the house of my dreams. So we're going to change that from what I will have to what I am now living in present tense. So number one, you want to write your vision in present tense. Number two, secondly, we want to be very specific. Are you following? You want to be very specific with your dreams, with your vision. After all, if you're the architect of your dream and your future, what does that house look like? What does the architect do for you? The architect will draw you, give you a picture of what the house would look like. Same thing with your vision. So you want to be very specific. How many rooms do you want to see in the house? How many bathrooms do you want in the house? How many reception rooms do you want in the house? So you want to be very specific with your dream. So what's the first one? What's the first one? Write the vision in present tense. What's the second one? You want to be specific, very specific. You want to be very specific. You want to literally look like. You want to know what's going to look like. How large is it? Where is it located? The area where I live in right now, I wrote it over 15, 20 years ago. I identified 5 key areas I want to live in the UK. Where is it located? How many bedrooms does it have? Number 3 is you want to become emotionally involved in the vision that you created. One of the areas I want to live in, I'm not living in that area, but a season of my life, every single Sunday, I drive, actually 2 areas. Every single Sunday, I drive through those areas. I will take the long routes to just drive through those areas because I want to be emotionally involved in seeing what it's like to live in those areas. So you want to become emotionally involved in the vision you've created. That's number 3. You want to become emotionally involved in the vision that you've created. How does living in this area allow me to feel? How does living in a house like this allow me to feel? How would you be feeling to live the lifestyle of that home? What would your emotional state be? Who are the kind of people you're going to be hanging out with? What would your define that emotional state? Defining that emotional state would allow you to create the vibration of expectation that I talked about earlier. Is this helpful? What number is that? I think that is 3. That's number 3. Let's go. Number 4. Because of time, I was supposed to be rounding up by now. Number 4. Why don't you take some time to identify the people that you want in your life? Number 4, identify the people you want in your life. Identify the kind of people you want to hang around with, the kind of people you want to be a blessing to, the kind of people you want to start mixing with, the kind of friends and the kind of community or environment you want to live into. Who would be with you on this journey? What would they look like? Mentally capture it. Who will be with you on this journey? If you're living that which is trying to emerge from your soul, how would the people in your life be in that season? And number 5, which I think is the last, number 5, what beliefs and values would you be holding and living from? What beliefs and values would you be holding and living from if you were fully present in your vision? You know what? Chances are some of the things that you believe now would have to change in order for this vision to be realized in your life. Some of the nonsense you believe right now, some of the cultural nonsense and religious nonsense that you believe right now would have to change for you to really, really live into your God-given potential. Some of those things that you've been programmed into. So if you really begin to think about it, you will begin to see that you'll start to make some adjustment, because chances are some of the things that you believe now would have to change in order for this vision to be realized in your life. Some of the things that you value now may become less important. If I want the vision of a healthy life, if I want the vision of a healthy body, I'm going to have to give up some things. I'm going to have to give up my love for bread. I'm going to have to give up my love for wheat. I'm going to have to give up my love for whatever. The things that may not be very helpful to my body. Right? So you begin to live into that, which then decides your actions. So you begin to pick new values. Other values may become more solidified. What does this new set of beliefs and values look like? So think of this as a journal entry, everybody, about your actions, and note your feelings and sights and sounds that would surround you. Guys, if you will really do this, I want you to come back, send me a message, either here or put note. If you really do this, this exercise can help you further define and clarify your purpose and goals by creating an emotional impact and attachment and positive vibration regarding your vision. Just as that Olympic skier or the athlete is able to mentally meet her goals of success before it becomes a physical reality. As she flies down the mountain, the vibration of expectation that you create would allow you to fashion the specific goals to make your vision a successful reality. You are then making real progress towards your life's purpose. I hope this is being helpful. I really do hope this is being helpful. So once again, if you haven't, if you're not following me here, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and click on the notification bell so that you would know when I'm going live. I'm always going to be on here every Thursday at 7:30. I'm showing up every Thursday at 7:30 to teach something that I think would help us live rewarding lives. And I hope this has been helpful. So guys, the vision that you create for yourself, and over the years you will have many. Now listen, it must be clear that you bring it into your consciousness easily. It must be clear that you bring it into your consciousness easily. Vision serves as the connector between your life's purpose and the goals you will set to realize it. That's why you have to get vision first, because it will determine the goals. It will determine the goals, right? Vision serves as the connector between your life's purpose and the goals that you will set to realize it. So as you continue, you will see how all the power principles that I'm sharing will provide an awareness for all of your resources, all of your strategies, all of your tactics to further strengthen your own vision, to further strengthen your life's purpose and resolve. I ask you, even if you're a little bit skeptical, to remain open to this potential reality of the limitless you listening to me right now, the limitless you, and listen to the remaining principles from this open mindset. That's why I wanted to talk on vision and go back to the other two or three we've shared already. Be very present over these next few Thursdays. I'm going to show up. See if you sense that spark, if you feel the possibilities that is awakening inside of you. Know that you have all the resources necessary to support you on your journey. So I want to invite you, if you would like some help on this, join me in one of my mentorship or coaching calls. Send me a message. If you're struggling with your purpose, if you're struggling with your vision, if you're struggling with anything, send me a message. Just send me a message. Go to my Instagram at Aaron T. Aaron. Go to LinkedIn at Aaron T. Aaron. Come to Facebook at Aaron T. Aaron. Or send me a message here on YouTube and just say, hey, I need help with my purpose. I need help with my vision. And then we would try and arrange something to help you in on that journey, such that you can really think into your vision. You can take part in that step-by-step program, or be a part of a group of committed people who are willing to give you support. And that's what I'm here for. I want to hold you accountable to your vision. I want to help you clarify your vision, because you know what? I am totally confident that you will fulfill your vision. So come, let's work together. I'm totally confident you will fulfill your vision. So guys, thanks for listening to me. It's Aaron T. Aaron. I hope this hasn't been a waste of time, and that this has been of great, immense value to you. One of my mentors will say, hold your image. Hey, hold your vision, hold your image. And once again, I'll be back here next week, Thursday, at 7:30, sharing under the power principle that I believe would help us live rewarding and successful lives. In the meantime, click on the notification bell, click on the subscribe button. Share this video, please share this video. Actually, share this video to as many people, because you will be helping a lot of people. Share it on your WhatsApp groups, share it on your Facebook groups. You will be helping a lot of people get clarity to their vision. So right now, take this video and just share it on WhatsApp groups, share it everywhere, and let people get clarity on vision. All right, till next week Thursday, when we meet again at 7:30. It's Aaron T. Aaron. Hold your image, hold your vision. I'm your friend. God bless you. All right, take care, everybody. Bye.